Hello Toastmasters. Do you feel vitalizing and right in the morning? Do you feel so?
Never.
While I was reading the newspaper, I found a very interesting topic that was about 40% of the Korean workers, male workers, are heavy weighted. They have a big belly. So I was very shocked. And so I found about the case of another country, and I also found United States, and 28% of the male workers are overweighted. That's quite big percent. And when I see the Toastmaster, I think that's right. And I found also more striking thing about how many hours do you exercise in a week?
It depends if I'm on vacation or not. Yeah, 5 to 10.
5 to 10. Robin, how many hours do you exercise in a week?
Probably 1, 2, maybe like 3 hours of yoga.
Our Toastmaster members exercise a lot compared to the statistics I found. Can you guess how many times general people, adult people exercise in a week?
0.7.
Oh, that's right. The general Korean adult people we exercise about 30 minutes a week. If we divide that by 7 days, only about 5 minutes a day. What do we exercise 5 days a week a day?
Reading?
Reading. So you can see that almost before we. Okay, so we can see that people almost do not exercise, and depending on my family's experience and also my friends' experience, I can think that we do not rarely exercise. I think I exercise about 5 hours this semester. Small. But if we do not exercise that much and get a heavy weight and get a bad body, there is a high possibility that we have a illness and disease. And when the disease go on, we will have a very stressful. And when the stress goes on, we will have a depression of the feeling and also heaviness in the morning. And some, it can go to melancholy feelings every day. So many modern people do not exercise, and that's a big problem. However, there's many exercises like swimming and basketball and soccer and many exercises. However, I want to strongly recommend you guys to do walking, because in the article, one very famous scholar said that walking is the most effective exercise for human being, because when we do exercise like wading and soccer and also swimming, we develop our muscles and short-term health. However, when we walk, we use a lot of oxygen, and that's really good for our full body. And you can relieve your stress and feel better by doing so. So, I want to say 3 points why we should walk. First, as I said, walking is the exercise which consumes a lot of oxygen, which is very good for our full body. And second, when we walk, we can walk with other people, and we can talk with our girlfriend or friend we are intimate with, and have a very deep talk. And by doing so, we can also relieve our stress. And thirdly, also, as I explained from now, when you walk in Seoul, there's a really nice place where you can walk and have an exercise and also have a nice scenery. And do you guess what is the best walking place in Seoul?
Gansan.
Yeah, maybe that's the type of what I want to say, but I want to explain the Seoul Samgak, that is Seoul Wall. That is from Joseon Dynasty, and the kings made a wall around Seoul. But at the time, Seoul was not that big. Only surrounding like Jongno, starting from Namsan and go to the Sungkyunkwan University, Daegu Sungkyunkwan University, and go to Dongdaemun, and that was Seoul. So this is the wall of Seoul, and we are maybe here. So we are very close to the Seoul Wall. And even before 3 weeks ago, I didn't know that we have a really nice trekking course like this. And I have traveled about 15 countries, many continents, and went to many trekking courses. And I thought that this is comparable to those very famous trekking courses in the world. So here is Namsan Edge, someone said, Howard said. Here is Namsan Edge, just whole war, and also here is Dongdaemun. It continues like here from this place and this place. Unfortunately, this places are cut nowadays because there are so many buildings and roads, so you cannot go there. But there is a very fresh mountains up there, and you can go. Especially, I want to recommend that there is Sungkyuman University, and this is Bugang Mountain. And that place was closed 2 years, even 2 years ago. That is military zone. So if you go inside, you have to suggest give the soldiers your ID or foreigner ID. And this place was very nice. And I later found out that one reporter said that is the most famous place where you can see the view of the Seoul. And this is the Bugang Mountain, as I explained. Here was actually not here close. It was military zone, so you can see the fence here. But for the fact, this place is really very reserved. And as you can see here, it's really long. Even it's about 1/3 of the forecaster, so you can go along, and it's a really nice viewpoint. You can see all around the Seoul. And also you can see the big forest in Seoul. And also, as I said, you can see the north part of the Seoul. And this is the part of the wall in the Dongdaemun area. And the town and the wall is really harmonized, so it's a really nice place to walk and have a chat with your friend. And as you see here, you can see a lot of mountains and fresh air when you walk here. And as I said before, this trekking course is the place where you can see the most viewpoint of the Seoul. The picture I showed you was a little bit complicated, so it's a little bit simplified picture, and you can walk all around the castles and have a really nice walking experience. As I explained, the walking is really important because I read one book and the author said that every successful man has one thing in common. You guys may think things like leadership and business skills, and also other skills, maybe social skills. However, the author said that one of the most important skills we have to have is like health body. Because as you see, the people like Bill Clinton and Jimmy Carter, they are really old. However, they work really actively around the world. So if you do not have a good health, you cannot do that. So I strongly recommend you guys to walk at least 3 hours a week. And I also strongly recommend the Seoul Wall, which is the best place I have ever walked. Thank you.